Every person's cancer story is different, and sometimes it begins in a highly unusual way. Kathleen Capetta of Camden, Maine, was enjoying everyday life on the Maine coast with her husband and 3 young children when one summer night, everything changed.
I had a very vivid dream at the end of July. It was a physical feeling in the dream, and very calmly after a voice that said, "You're going to die on your 41st birthday." And at that point, my 41st birthday was about 9 months away. I woke up from that dream convinced that something was wrong, that this was my body telling me that something's wrong.
As a precaution, Kathleen went to her doctor for some tests. Despite the alarming dream, she was not overly concerned, as there was no real history of cancer in her family. Just a short time later, however, she found out she had breast cancer, and the cancer was also in her lymph nodes. Thus began her cancer journey and her relationship with New England cancer specialists.
Hi. How are you? Good to see you. I got a port.
Oh, hallelujah.
Oh.
I ended up self-referring to Dr. Batelli because I wanted more information that I wasn't getting. Luckily, I called and I got in, and so they honored that urgency, which was amazing.
Kathleen was grateful for a second opinion and that New England cancer specialist was able to see her so quickly. Kathleen believes it's imperative to find a doctor with whom you have a good rapport.
I always think second opinions are helpful. Trust your gut. What do you really feel when you're in the presence of the doctor? Do you feel like this is the right match? Do you feel you can trust him or her? Really tune into what your body and your mind is saying to you and listen to it. You need to find the doctor that's gonna save your life. And that's important. It's really important.
The first few weeks after a cancer diagnosis can feel like a blur, and sharing the news with your family and friends can be especially difficult.
You know, telling your family you have cancer is, it's kind of a out-of-body surreal experience, because when you find out, I couldn't believe it. I didn't understand that those words coming out of my mouth could be true.
But when Kathleen met Dr. Batelli at New England Cancer Specialists, she knew she had found a powerful ally in her fight against cancer.
You know, most doctors, when you tell them that you had a dream you're gonna die, most of them look at you like you're crazy. Dr. Batelli was like, that's great information. She didn't dismiss me. And this gut feeling that something was wrong, she made me feel cared for. I knew I had found my doctor because she heard me, she listened, she understood where I was coming from.
The staff at New England Cancer Specialists knows that cancer affects not only the patient, but also the patient's entire family. It can be difficult news to handle emotionally, especially for young children. When Kathleen was diagnosed, her 3 kids were 6, 9, and 12 years old.
I'm Ella. I'm in 7th grade. The day that she told us, I was walking home from school, and the minute I saw both her car and my dad's car pull in, I knew something was wrong. And yeah, I was kind of shocked at first, kind of a hard day.
In addition to medical treatments, New England Cancer Specialists offer an array of holistic services, including nutritional guidance, pain management, and genetic testing. They also offer mental health counseling to patients and family members.
Today was my first meeting with Edie. We had a good rapport right away. Edie's specialty is oncology, psychology. So it was really helpful to hear from her with her experience helping cancer patients and their families. Our kids have struggled immensely with this, so it's been hard on all of us, and me as a father, to try and be the rock that my family needs. And I've done a pretty good job at it so far, but it's not been without its challenges, and I haven't been perfect with it, so asking Edie for guidance with how to help the kids get through this time.
Kathleen's cancer journey has had many twists and turns, but New England Cancer Specialists has supported her every step of the way.
You walk into that office and you just feel the passion. You feel the warmth. You feel why people are there, because they care. That is not the case at every doctor's office. And so, that culture that they have at NECS is incredible, and it is infused into the care they give their patients. It's not just, all right, let's get you in for your infusion and off you go. It's asking how the kids are. It's helping me through the tears when I'm feeling completely depressed and defeated.
Many of the physicians, nurses, and staff have had experiences with cancer in their personal lives. Nurse practitioner Amanda Magnoli says that results in genuine empathy for patients.
I really get that your children are struggling. I was actually on the other side of that at one point in my life, as my mother had metastatic breast cancer. She unfortunately passed away when I was 14 years old. That's why I do what I do every day.
They are so dedicated to their calling that it's really humbling and awe-inspiring. I view my team there, Amanda and Dr. Batelli, primarily as my allies that are helping me fight this fight. But they're also friends.
Kathleen and her husband Noah are feeling optimistic and are very thankful for all the support they've received.
So much along this journey to advocate for yourself. It's so refreshing to have doctors that are in that fight with you that you don't have to fight against.
At New England Cancer Specialists, all patients, I believe, feel like family. They're getting their life-saving treatment, and I believe all our staff members develops a special bond with each and every patient. We're all invested in their overall outcome.
Kathleen is an incredible human. She's a very multifaceted person. She hates it when people say she's strong, but she is. She understands what she's up against here, and she has her ups and downs like all of us do. And just over the past couple of weeks, she's really turned it around and believes that she's going to get through this, and I do too.
If you or a loved one have received a cancer diagnosis and you would like a second opinion, give us a call. Our cancer experts are here to listen and here to help.